Hey YouTube, I'm putting on my light up here. Oh Lord Jesus. Oh my gosh. Oh, you know what? Hang tight. I forgot my other ring light to put in the back. I knew something was looking a little funky. I knew something was looking a little off. Here I am. This goes back there. I knew something was looking different. What is that there? Okay, let me plug this in. I thought I was ready. I really did. That does not do a lot. And this is in front. Let me move this over here. Where is there like a shadow on top? Okay, there we go. So I am going to do the intro for those who will come later. Excuse me, those who are part of the replay crew. Hey, Princess. Let me put the phone down. My name is Dion, and I don't know why it always seems like I'm not prepared in my live streams. Hey, Heather, how have you been? Hey, Sunsaray. Y'all would think for once I would be prepared for a live stream, and I almost could have swore that I was ready. I'm going to put this underneath my laptop. Oh gosh, today is gonna be fun, y'all. I got a lot of stuff to show y'all. Oh my gosh, yes I do. So I'm gonna do. I've been dealing with headaches for the last 3 days, y'all, and my med makes me loopy. So that's my excuse for today, because I know I'm always a little bit off anyway. But my name is Dion. Hello, I call this. Hey Sarah, I call this the crazy troll nation of YouTube. The crazy, just knowing it's okay to be your authentic self. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. Try not to feel like you need to use a certain brand, a certain tool. This is so weird because it's only like right here. That is so freaking weird. Try not to feel like you need to use a certain tool, a certain technique, or a certain brand, because that's what whoever you're watching is telling you. Wear whatever you want to, using whatever tool you want to, and whatever technique to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it. Because here at the Crazy Troll Nation, we believe in self-acceptance and self-love, embracing our natural features. I forgot to bring my chapstick. Hey, Dawn. Darn it. I'm gonna go get my chapstick. Embracing your natural features. Hey, Sylvia. Enhancing them if you want to, when you want to, but never feeling like you have to. That's what we stand for here. And I'm gonna go grab my chapstick. I am so sorry, y'all. One day I'll be prepared. I'll be right back. Here I am. I remember before I was talking about when people leave their live streams and come back, and now I am officially one of those people. Chapstick. I'm gonna put on cotton candy after I finish my apple. This is a Granny Smith apple that I cut up, and I have forgotten how tart they are. You are fabulous. Trying to fall in love with makeup again. Oh, I hope we can help you here. I'm glad you're doing well. Oh my gosh, Sandra Ray. Yes, please be careful. Thank you for tuning in while you're driving. I saw your video today, but I haven't watched it yet. Hey, Locke. After my appointments this morning, I came home and I laid back down. For those who just popped in, I've been dealing with migraines for like the last 2 or 3 days. And the migraine med makes me loopy. And so, yeah. So that's my excuse for today. I think I'm going to finish eating this piece of apple later because I also forgot how thick the skin was on Granny Smith apples. And that's what I'm having trouble trying to chew. My favorite apple, let me know what your favorite apple is. My favorite apple are the Envy apples. And I didn't know why I liked them until my uncle one time. I said, here, try this. And he was like, oh, this is sweeter than regular apples. I just thought it tastes better. So I'm going to go through this. That was just water. Put on chapstick. Y'all, I got stuff to swatch too, so I might put on foundation or not. This is my dark patch. This has me backwards. I mean flipped. So maybe I won't put on chapsticks. I think if I do swatches, they'll show up okay. Yeah, I am. You don't like apples, Dawn? Yeah, and actually, I did a look today before I left, believe it or not. And I was saying it was my Honey Crisp. I like Honey Crisp too, Sunzy Ray. Your favorites are Granny Smith and Honey Crisp. I love Granny Smith with crunchy peanut butter. I don't know what it is about that combination. So the video I did earlier, excuse me. Oh, I forgot to say for the intro. I do curse sometimes in videos, so I curse sometimes, period. And the second thing I forgot to tell you if you're new here watching the replay is there's an organism that lives in my throat, which you just heard it. It randomly hiccups, gurgles, and belches. Always say, excuse me, whether I think you heard it or not. Heather likes Granny Smith with cream cheese. I don't think I've tried that. Honey Crisp and Granny Smith, says Sarah. So Sons and Ray and Sarah like the same. If y'all can find Envy apples, they are more expensive than other apples. I don't know where they come from, but they are more expensive. But if you find one, just get just one and just see if you like it. And Locke says, I add cayenne pepper to your peanut butter. That's how you eat your apples. Ooh, you spicy, Locke. Oh my goodness. I was going to put on foundation. Oh, my 2 appointments today was dermatology, just a follow-up for around my nose, and they finally, maybe a few months ago, actually it was the dermatologist, well, the ear, nose, and throat doctor they sent me to for testing. She diagnosed me. Y'all see how it gets light and then it gets dark? Like, I don't know why that does that. She diagnosed me with chronic urticaria. Urticaria is hives. And so the follow-up at the VA hospital was for that. And then my second appointment was Botox. And in my video this morning, I was saying that he's going to be like, why'd you put on makeup and be putting needles in your head and in your scalp? But it turned out that he Botox for my TMJ. And so he did a partial dose because my Botox for migraines is next month. So he did a partial dose for the TMJ. And then next month, he's going to do another half dose and then the migraine Botox stuff. And then I'll be on a 3-month. I'm already every 3 months for the migraine thing. So he's trying to get me on the same schedule. So, but earlier today, I did put on the Pat primer and the Pat foundation, which is in here. I wear shade M18. You'll see maybe next week or this week, I don't know, when I was trying the Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation, because this is in my kit, and I may have showed this in my kit. I'm not sure. After like 3 days in a row, I noticed I had bumps on my forehead. So this is a no for me. And excuse me, and unlike my other foundations, why does that keep going darker and lighter? Is it me? Sorry if that made you dizzy. Unlike the foundations that are mine, I did not tap this one on my skin to clean the nozzle off. I would use a lipstick applicator. I did show this because somebody said, why is the cap bigger than the bottle? Like, I don't know why. To make it look like it's bigger than it is. This is 0.4 ounces. And it was $15.60, but it was less because I have, at that time, 30% off Makeup Forever, but now I have 40% off. So I'm not going to put on foundation. I did buy 2 more ring lights, y'all, for here. And this is the one that I had before that I showed y'all that was like uber bright. They didn't have this one anymore. So I got 2 of these. And one of these is up here already. And this sucker did. So in case, I did charge them both, but in case it doesn't last or something. Do I want to just put another one just to see what it does? Let's put another one just to see what it does. I enjoy mini. I love them crunchy. No soft apples. No. And the Envy apples are not soft. They're not as crispy as the Honey Crisp, but they're not soft either. I do not like soft apples. A few of your faves are Honey Crisp, Pink Lady, Envy. Oh, that's my favorite. Fuji and Cosmic Crisp. Let me see what this other light is going to do. That one didn't do anything. I guess it did a little something. So we have one on this corner, and we're going to move this one to this corner. I like sitting here. And you know what was ironic, y'all, is, excuse me, for all the times when, why did that look like it got darker? For all the times, I do see Cosmic Crisp a lot. Oh, now I see shadows behind me over here. All right, let me put you back here. Put it near the webcam. When I'm at my station, I was always saying how I don't have enough room, and now I'm over here at my desk, and I still run out of space. All right, I did leave some cards in one of the bathrooms at the hospital, so I'm just moving. Because I was going to do foundation and powder, but we're not going to do that. So I'm just moving that stuff somewhere else, moving that out of the way. The first thing I'm gonna show you that I got, the Sigma, and it says on the back, Sigma Spa Express Brush Cleaning Matte. I had put off buying this because this thing, they want $40. And I said, the hell? But I had a 40% off code, and it just came out to like $39 and some change. Hey, Nina. So really the code just took off shipping and the root protection. But y'all, I remember saying before, it took me less than 10 minutes to wash my brushes. Now it takes me like 6 minutes to wash my brushes. Like, this was a good investment. And so this stays in my sink. When I'm not using it, I just stick it on the side of the kitchen sink. So this is for me. Some stuff I'm going to show you. I'll let you know if it's for me or for my kit. This I picked up today. This is for me. I found that for cream products, I really like the Real Techniques brushes. And so this is the number, I want to say 210. This is the number 200. And they were on sale, and it was a 10% off code if you go pick up, if you order online and pick up in store. So these were like super, super, super cheap because they were already on sale. So I got 2 more of these. These are the foundation brushes, and I got 5 more of the 210, which says Expert Concealer Brush, because instead of using a lipstick applicator and scooping out cream product and putting it on my palette, I'll just put enough on the brush where I don't have double dip, and then just tap it on my face and then go in and blend it out. And so I'm like, I'm getting some more of these brushes. So that's what that is. There's something I'm super excited to show you. I don't know what's what, y'all. I got a lot of stuff. Okay, what is in here? Oh, where is this from? Fenty had a sale. And so I got 2 more of their brow MVPs. There is always a sale at Sigma, Nina, and I'm considering unsubscribing because I get emails like every day. And even like for the 40% off sale, they'll send me the same thing like 2 or 3 times. And I'm like, they really trying to get my money. And I'm like, there's nothing else that I want. That was the only thing I wanted, and I was waiting for a sale. And I wear the darkest shade, which is deep black. But for me, it looks reddish brown, like over here on my skin where I have no hair. So that's what's in here. And that's the only thing in this bag, y'all. That's the only thing in this bag. What else we got? We got a lot of stuff because I have like 3 boxes over here. But in one of them, there's multiple orders. Y'all, I've been shopping. It's been crazy. Did y'all see my address? Oh, this is Ulta. Oh, that's what it was. Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. They had MAC lipsticks. I saw that, Nina, and I'm like, I am really in love with the highlighter that Grace has sent me. Yeah, I saw that 35%. You spend $35, and you get. I'm glad your day is over, Dawn. Yeah, you spend $35 and you get a free highlighter. So they had MAC liquid lipsticks on sale. They were half off for Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. So I got different colors that I thought would be a nude for almost anybody. And the reason I decided to get these is because I really don't like that lip palette. You're unsubscribing. I know, too many texts. I don't get the texts, I just get the emails. But it's like every day, every friggin' day. And I realized I didn't like, well, actually I knew I didn't like it, but I was trying to like it. The lip palette that came with the kit. And I said, you know what? These are half off. I know I like MAC's formula, and the PAO is at least 30 months. So I'm like, these will keep for a long time. And of course, double dip. You get a lot of Text from Peter Thomas Roth. I didn't sign up for him. So this shade is Jeepers Vixen. That's what this shade is. It looks kind of mauve-ish, and y'all know I'm not good at describing colors. So that's Vixen. This one is Posh. So I got what I thought would be a nude for everybody. This one is Teaser. I think this would look nice, even for someone my complexion, with a brown lip liner on, or maybe not, because that is looking kind of light. But it might work though. In person, it reminds me of Cookie Jar, the cream. Oh my gosh, my head. The cream gloss bomb that Grace has sent me. This is Mischief. So yeah, so nude for everybody or whoever. And this is Extra Chili. So this is like the most colorful one. So I got these, and I wasn't really looking for or planning to. Why am I putting these back in here? What I'm going to do is, as I open stuff, I'm going to just put them in this bag that had the brushes in it. So I'm not going to open any of these until I need them. So I'm going to have to rearrange my kit. Dawn, before I forget, you did comment on the congratulation post, but you didn't send me your information. So I need you to send me your information if you want me to send your prize. And so it's up to you. So I'm just letting you know. The next thing, y'all, I was hella excited about this. I was hella excited about this. I need my... Dawn just mentioned Peter Thomas Roth. Y'all know. I told y'all. This is now... I was using this back when it was $98. Then it went up to $102. A few years ago... Now it's up to $105. A few years ago, it went up to $105. And a few years ago, it was in Ultra 21 Days of Beauty. So I bought 7 of them. Guess what? I bought 7 more. I have 2 backups left. I go through 2 of these in a little less than a year. And this is his Potency Power Serum. It's a vitamin C serum. I've tried other vitamin C serums, and my skin was like, girl, no. And I remember saying, because I showed, actually, the video aired yesterday, Sunday, my skincare. So I'm not going to get into this because y'all saw me talk about that and how to use it and open it in the video. I have enough stock for Peter. I realized today, I don't know why this is in here. Because it was on sale too, or something. I don't remember, because I don't have the invoice in here for this other thing I'm going to show you. I don't have any more of the Dr. Dennis Gross eye cream. I have the serum, but I'm like, I don't have a backup of the eye cream. And so I think I was wondering if I was going to continue to use that or not, because I have the ferulic acid, retinol, yada, yada, yada eye serum, and I had the corresponding eye cream. So I think I let myself, didn't order backups because it was like, let me just see how my skin acts. But I was like, wow. Fenty website had a sale. And so I bought 2 more of the eye primer. And the one I'm using, I'm scraping. And so, hey, Grace. And so that's in this box as well. So let me put that in that bag. So, because this is going in the bathroom. This is Peter. This is going under my bathroom sink. So, yeah, I bought 7. Oh, check this out, though. I remember I said they were $105 a piece. They were half off for the Ultra 21 Days of Beauty sale. I had a $10 coupon, and I used a ton of points. These are $105 a piece. I bought 7. I paid $117.50 for 7 of these because I have been saving up all of my points. $117.50. These are $105 a piece. I got 7 for $117.50. So that's what you do. If it's something that you really want, and I was hoping it would be in the sale again because people forget you shouldn't store vitamin C serum in the daylight. Saw your skin routine. Loved it. Thank you, Nina. Yeah, it's under my sink. And the one I use with me, yeah, I keep it in a caboodle, and that goes under the sink when I'm not using it. But there's no mirror. No, not a mirror. There's 2 mirrors. There's no window in my bathroom, so it never sees daylight. But I was so excited. So if there's something that you want that's expensive, just save your points for it. and also wait for a sale. So on top of all the points, on top of the sale, y'all, I was just like, oh my God, a little over the price of one, I got 7. I was so excited. I was just like, did I open this already? Okay, the invoice can go in my shredder. That is trash. I showed y'all that. Okay. Whew. It was something I've been looking for. And I'm hoping it's in one of these boxes. I'm hoping it's in one of these boxes. Because I've been getting so much stuff. This box. It says Ulta, but some of the stuff is Amazon. Is this what I was looking for? No. Some of the stuff is from Amazon. It is like Christmas going. I got so much stuff. And the majority of it is not for me. So I'm just like, but it's all good. These are the poop bags I was telling you about that they use for, well, quite a few bridal makeup artists stuff I've been looking at. They use these for trash bags. And so I made sure to get black ones. The lowest quantity, this is the lowest quantity I can find. One had like 600 bags. I'm like, I don't want like 600 bags. How come I can't get it? Oh, there's all in here. And so it comes with the carrier too. And so it's bags in here. I forget how many is in each one, but this was the smallest quantity I could buy. And so that's going to be in my kit. These I took out of my Macari store to put in my kit. This is Bronze Influence. You guys have seen that. This one is Embedded in Burgundy. You guys have seen this. And this one is Encrypted Kryptonite. You guys have seen this. And the reason I put these in here is because I did do looks one eye with one of these and one eye with something else. And they look the same. So I'm like, all right, y'all know I don't like dupes in my collection. So I'm like, that's not going to stay here. And so that's in my kit. I purchased another set of a lash tool. Excuse me for that glare. So that's in here. And I bought some face jewels. This was very inexpensive off of Amazon, and this came with the tool as well, and it's inside the paper. So I'm not going to open this up, but there's all sorts of stuff in here to put on the face. But you know what? I don't have glue. I don't have adhesive unless I use the lash glue. This is makeup glue. I don't remember if this came with it or not, or it's one of those things, or it might have been one of those things where on Amazon, if you order something, it'll say, you know, people also get this, or they suggest other stuff. And so I got a makeup glue. It says Rhinestones makeup glue. I wonder if it came with that. You need to start an Amazon storefront. I keep getting emails. I was denied their influencer thing, and I am in their affiliate or whatever. Nobody ever uses my Amazon code. It's in the description box of all my videos. No one ever uses it. So I don't know if a storefront would even make a difference, because people, yeah, every time I check, like, I don't think anybody, I'm not going to say that because a couple people a while ago did say they were going to order something. I think it was those pea style things that I had. So this is what the glue looks like. And I need to just sit down and figure it out, Nina, because maybe I can do the storefront, even though it denied me for the influencer thing, even though it keeps sending me emails for the influencer thing. I bought a fan because I have mine here. This is going to be in my kit. So this will be for clients. And so when I spray their face or if they're overheated, they can use that. I got a travel first aid kit for my kit. What else did I order? What did I get? I think this came with this. This is another lash tool. And so now I have 3, but 1 will stay here and 2 will stay in my kit. My links. I tried to, but sometimes it kicks me out before payment completion. Oh, that's weird. And I only put the 1 link because once you use the link and you're on Amazon, like anything you buy will count. And then they have a cookies window that stays open for a few days. So even if you don't buy anything that time, when you go back, it'll still be there. This is an eyelash, magnetic eyelash and eyeliner kit. So I got this in the community tab. No, it's in the description box. Thank you, Dawn. Oh, Heather, thank you. Dawn, we were saying last time that we wish that people who were in the live were gifted memberships. And so I'm glad that Heather is here because Heather received your gifted membership. Thank you so much, Dawn. I appreciate that. Awesome. And so, yeah, so I have a tool. So I'll keep two in my kit because I keep hearing how Dawn gifted another one. Bay Dye. I've never heard of that person. Hopefully they do watch. I haven't seen any comments from the person that received the one that you did last week, Dawn. So I'm hoping that they are still subscribed. And even if not, I'm thinking they should receive an email. Well, at least we got one in the chat. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Dawn. Because I keep hearing how makeup artists, they forget their lash tool. And so two will stay in the kit and one will stay here. So I got the magnetic lashes. This is body glitter. Yo, I am ready. I just need people to start. Oh, this is what I was looking for. A silicone mat to lay down before I lay out my stuff to do somebody's face if I'm not here. And again, all of this stuff was fairly inexpensive. Yeah, I was looking for this. I don't know why I was looking for it. Who had a sale? Where's this stuff from? I don't think it had to have been on sale because y'all know my perpetual low buy. Get stuff on sale. Okay, this is Ulta. Where'd I put? It's telling me Urban Decay Primer Potion. That was in the, sorry for poking you in the eye. That was in the 21 Days of Beauty sale. So I did get 2 of those. Where are those? They're not in this box. They're somewhere because I got a lot of boxes. I purchased. Oh, here. These are the Urban Decay Primer Potions. I was just saying, I don't know where they are. They were in my hand. That's like when I'm wearing my glasses. I'm like, where's my glasses? I remember liking this like back in the day. And I do have one in my kit now. Since they were half off, I said I will have backups because they will stay good until I open it. And the PAO, I don't know what this is. I'm hoping that's a 2-4, but I don't think so for some reason. I think it's 12 months. But I purchased another lip pencil. This one, what shade is this one? I repurchased one because when I did my neighbor's makeup, she kept saying, this lip liner is really pretty. This lip liner is really pretty. And so I let her keep it. And it was, the name of it was Make a Statement. I don't see the name on here. But anyway, so this is a retractable lip liner. And these you can spray after you use them. So we're going to put that away. I got some brow stuff. And I did notice that a lot of makeup artists just use eyeshadow. But then I'm like, what if I don't want to use eyeshadow? And plus, I wanted to try different things to see what I actually enjoy using. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I will repurchase. And so I purchased the travel size of the ABH Dip Brow Gel. And I got 3 different shades. This is taupe, so something for everybody. And I don't know, you can't see the color. Do y'all want me to open these to see the color? So fun stuff. Okay, so this is taupe. That's taupe. I'm not going to put it in a box. I mean, I'm not back in that box. This one is dark brown. And I'm glad they had the small ones because I'm like, what if I don't like using it? This is dark. That's dark brown. This is dark brown. That's that one. And this one is medium brown. So I have a taupe, a medium brown, and a dark brown. And this is, it has me flipped on my end. I'm just like, so that's that one. And the stuff from, I can take this out of this box. And that order from Ulta, there was a free gift with purchase. The other stuff, they sent this separate. I don't know why. than the order that this was attached to. And the free gift with purchase it looks to be a lip pencil. The shade is Sandstone, and it has a jumbo pencil. My lids don't like the jumbo pencils. And this clear thing, what is this? I don't know what this is. And there's a brow glue. Let me just open it and stop acting like your stuff comes from all over. I don't. Yeah, and when I went to pick up the brushes today, those were in store. But sometimes it'll be like 2 out of your 5 are in store, so I'll just be like ship everything. So this is the brow glue. This is Sandstone. It's a lip liner. That's the color of it down here. Suede matte lip liner. You know what's interesting? On the Ulta website, I don't see suede matte lip liners anymore. And I have a few of these for myself. Now they just have, I think they're called slim pencils or something, and it's glossy. So this must be hella old. Because as far as I know, they don't even make the suede matte lip liners anymore. But it was free. Jumbo pencil. And this is a clear butter gloss. All right, so that is that. So one box down. This box, I need to put this stuff in there. All right. I do like having more space over here, y'all. This is nice. And I don't have to be throwing stuff all over the floor. Where is this from? Hey, Sandy. My 32nd day one. I started opting for samples. This is from Sephora, the concealer and foundation samples, because I can use those and just keep them in my kit or experiment here with color matching. And that's why I tried this. I was hoping it didn't match because I was going to mix up stuff, but it kind of did match. But we have the Milk. What is this? This concealer. This is the Milk concealer, and this is the House Labs concealer. Neither of which matched me because I was in the store. I got some more. Y'all want to laugh at this one thing I got. Y'all want to be like, why she do that? I got another hella thick a mini. I got this for me actually. As far as mascaras, I keep hearing that not to spend a lot of money on mascaras for your kit, because a lot of times we buy it because we like the wand and we like what the wand does with the mascara for our lashes. But for your kit, you're using the disposable mascara wand. So they're like, don't spend a lot of money on a mascara for a wand because you like the wand, because you're not going to use the wand on your clients. And so that made sense to me, but I do really like the hella thick. So I got one of those. That's for me. And I think this might have been on sale. This is the Lash Idol from Lancome, and I am using one now. This is a travel size. I have a full size one that I actually used today for my look before I went out. And I got another travel size of the Hypnose. And I do like the Lancome mascaras. They are expensive though. So travel size or sell using points or whatever. I'm like, yeah, I could do that. We got some more ABH stuff. And y'all are like, girl, you just got ABH brow gel. These are the Brow Wiz. And I got the small ones because, again, I want to see what I like. And I got 4 different colors. So I'm going to open them all and throw the box away. I'm not going to be able to see what color it is on the pencil. I realized when I was using a lip product for my neighbor. No, it was the eyeliner. And when I sprayed it, the spray wiped off some of the lettering on I'm just like, oh my God. So I got 4 of these, and I have something for everyone. This one, I'm not going to open them. 24-month PAO, which is awesome. This is caramel. This one is soft brown. I have one in taupe, and I have one in ebony. So I tried to get something for everybody. The caramel, it seemed like it would be for like red hair. And so I got, the taupe, a reddish brown, a brown, and then a black. So those will go on my kit. I'm not going to show y'all this right now because y'all going to be like, girl, why did you get that? I'm ready. That's all I can say. Is I am ready. Make sure y'all don't see my address. Okay, this is what I ordered from Ulta, and they sent the gift with purchase separate. I got some more lip pencils. Some of these are eye pencils. Let me see what is what. This is a lip liner. This is the color, if you can see what that is. This is a lip pencil. These are retractables, which I like. This is also another lip liner. So I just got different colors. Something for everybody. Line Loud lip liner. Vivid. Wait a minute. Is the Line Loud a lip liner or eyeliner? And these are 24-month PAO, also lip pencils. And this is a retractable. And this is the shade right there. I know I'm being weird, y'all. I'm trying without taking the plastic off. This looks like it's a black one. And this is a lip liner. I want to say there was a sale. And I purchased 2 sharpeners. And this is all NYX stuff. And I gave my neighbor one because I gave her the lip pencil. And so I knocked on her door one day. I said, I got something for you. She's like, what? I said, I got you a pencil sharpener to go with your lip liner. And she says, girl, old school, you use a knife. I said, yeah, but we're in 2024 now. She's like, why are you doing that? So I got 2 of these and I gave her one for her lip pencil. And the free gift with purchase for this as well was the marshmallow primer. Let me know. Oh, it has made with marshmallow root. Let me know who in here has tried the NYX marshmallow primer. I don't even know if I've ever heard of this. So please let me know in the chat if you have heard of that. And part of me wants to try it, and part of me is like, don't do it. Don't do it. This is going to stay in my kit. I do have one for myself. I think it's a NARS one, and it's hella old. But I wanted one specifically for my kit. What is this? What is this? What is this? Whatever it is, I'll take it out. I think I know what this was. This was also a free gift for purchase. And so for both of them, they sent me the same free gift for purchase. So we have the lip liner. Is it the same color? Yep, Sandstone, Jumbo Pencil, Clear Butter Gloss, and Brow Glue. So I have 2 of those now. You tried the yellow one, which was nice, but highly fragrant. Oh, are you serious? And I don't want to open it to see because I can't do it with a lot of fragrance, and then sometimes it breaks my face out. Chat discontinued. Please wait while we try to reconnect you. Successfully connected. Okay, that was strange. Let me make sure I'm on my network because sometimes, yeah, I am. Sometimes it'll have me on the Xfinity network. These are NYX. This is a NYX Sandy. I tried the e.l.f. primer because people swore up and down, because y'all know I like the Hydro Grip from Milk. People swore up and down the e.l.f. Power Grip was a dupe. So I'm like, I'll try it. Dupes are never dupes for me. The e.l.f. one, it dried my skin out so bad. I was just like, this ain't a dupe. And so every time they're like, oh, this is the exact same thing. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. My skin was like, this is not that. And thankfully, it was inexpensive. Read the ingredient list to see if it's perfume. That's what I picked it up to do. But then I started talking about the e.l.f. one. And so it is a 12-month POA. So what, and they did teach us before we start working, it does say fragrance. Ew. To ask if they have any allergies and, stuff like that. What is this? Lash curler. Because I realized I didn't have a lash curler. This is expensive stuff. But, well, no, because I got it from Amazon. That brush that I told y'all, I think I did, when I showed y'all the my Kitco brush caddy, I showed y'all that I had another set of these, but this is what it looks like. The brand it's probably backwards on your end, I don't know. Lorryp, and I think it was like $28. You get 21 brushes. These brushes are so freaking soft, and when I used them, people were like, "Oh my gosh, that brush is so soft!" And it tells you on the back the number and what it's for, and on a brush it tells you what it's for. But of course, you can use it for what you want to. But I left this in here. I did wash them, and y'all seen them in my brush kit. But I left this in here so I wouldn't forget to tell you. Sarah tried the marshmallow primer. It worked for you, but it sent it to. So they do ask us that taught us to ask our clients, like, do they have any allergies, blah blah blah. So if they say they're sensitive to fragrance, I know not to use that. And I think once I do open it, or before I do, I'll put a label on it saying fragrance, so that way I'll remember to be like, don't use that one. Okay, these are LA Girl Pro Color Foundation Mixing Pigment. And so I remember I said before, they say get a couple darks or medium deeps and get some light foundations, and then use your mixing mediums to mix or to mix the light with the dark to get the mediums. And so I purchased 4. They were $10 a piece on the LA Girl website. And I think on Amazon they were the same price. So why did I get it from Amazon? But the orange one, it says it's orange, and this will change the undertone to a warmer undertone. And so that's going to go in the kit. The white, it just lightens any foundation. It says these have a 12-month PAO, I want to say, and I did put a label on it somewhere. Blue, it'll cause the foundation to be a little more neutral if you mix it with the blue. And the yellow, it'll make it a little more golden as far as the undertone. So this is how you can change the undertone. And they did say get not medium. What am I saying? They did say to get neutral foundations, neutrals in the darker tones and neutrals in the lights. And then you can change the undertones with the mixing pigments. I might pick up that set. The brush set. These were nice. And when I took these with me to the conference, my big sis was like, oh my gosh. She was like, these are so soft. They are really nice. And it's everything in here. And I like that some of the eye brushes look to be the same. Like, I don't know if you can tell. This got me backwards. Like this one and this one and this one. They look the same, but they're different sizes. And y'all know when I like a brush, I want more. And even if you look at, where am I at? This brush here and this one, they look the same, but one is bigger than the other. And so I like that. And even with the foundation brushes, they have a round top, and then it got me backwards, a flat top kabuki, and then a rounded one. So I really like how they have the similar brushes, but in different sizes, and they're brushes that I will use. And so the last thing from here, this I got from what website? One of the websites I have a pro discount code for. This is RCMA 5-part series favorites palette. The PAO for this is 24 months. And this is the same as the LA Girls, except this is more cream versus a liquid. And these were only $10 a piece. It wasn't expensive. This was not expensive either. And I like that this lasts for 24 months. And so you can use this to mix in with your foundations as well. And if you're doing face paint for like theater or for Halloween or something, you can use the white for that, like how some people put, different designs and stuff. But you can use any of this anywhere on the face. And I'm wondering, like, if this would break my face out. Oh, let me back up to the LA Girl. It says start with a quarter pump and then increase from there, like to find whatever undertone you're trying to find. So this I have, they raking in dough, so probably figure to keep it going. Talking about the Prime days. I didn't pay for Prime because I've only needed something overnight like one time, and I paid for it. But I don't pay for Prime because I don't need anything that, what's the word? I don't need anything that fast. I'm seeing little pieces of paper on my floor. I emptied my shredder the other day, and always there's a couple pieces of paper. Y'all, remember when I was saying how The Esom, those 2 palettes I bought, and then it went on sale like 3 weeks later for a bundle for $139, and I spent $200 for those 2 palettes. I bought the bundle. And Sons Around, I know you're driving. I did check, and they do have in their facts, if you order something and it goes on sale within 15 days, they will send you the difference for the sale price. But you have to have ordered everything that you have purchased. And since that's everything that's in the bundle, and it came with a mascara, I didn't order the mascara. And plus, I think it was over the time when they said, but they still might have did it. But I said, you know what? Let me just leave it. So I'm saying all that to say I purchased it for me. And I almost didn't because Esom shadows are softer than I like, because y'all know I like grunge, I like bold, you know, all of that. So anyway. Oh, and also, this is the invoice for that. This is what I was excited about too. The large storage cases that's in my Esom storage container, these ones, these go for $20 a piece. They had a sale. They had a bundle. Don't hate it, Nina, because I still bought the other anyway for me. Because I was really curious, and I don't want to mix my makeup with the kit makeup. And Esom, the palettes they have an 18-month PAO. And so I'll use mine. And so these are $20 a piece. They had a bundle, 4 of them for $57. So it would have been $80. And I didn't need 4 because I'm thinking on the one side of the brush case is 2 of the small ones side by side. And on the other side, the brush book is at the top. And so this can go where the brush book was, and this can go where the 2 smaller ones are. And so I went ahead and got the whole set. So I got 4 because y'all know I be using storage. I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to find something to put somewhere. So I got 4. I got the 4 for $57. And again, they run $20 a piece. I will use them for something. And it just looks nicer than just having like bags or just boxes sitting around. So this is the set. Let me know, members that are here, if you want swatches. So that's the question for the members that's in here. You're welcome for taking my money. They put labels a little sticky. So I don't think I've ever tried the Esom mascara, and it says extra volume plus defining length. That's what it says on the box. The PAO, 6 months. It used to be some mascaras are 3 months, some are 6, some are 9. I saw one, I forget what brand it was. It said 24 months. I'm like, what the hell kind of mascara is this? But this is what it looks like. Very sleek, as Esom packaging always is. And it just says the mascara on here that you cannot see. So I am, excuse me for that hiccup. I am going to try that. And then they have this in here. I didn't even open it to check it. So members in here, let me know if you want swatches. But I really wanted to try these. And I didn't want to mix, as I said, the stuff with the kit. And then also once I open it, the time starts ticking. And I thought also, most people I've been coming across, they don't want bold makeup. They don't want bright colors. They just want, everybody I've done so far, they're like, oh, just do a neutral look. And I'm like, but and so I do believe I'll get use out of the one for the kit. And if I decide not to keep mine, I'll either give them away or sell them. So this is what they look like. So number 2 intensity, this is the all shimmer one. I'm like, I really bought this thing. I'm just like, girl. And it comes like this. And I'm going to open them and show you, because there's a system to this. And when I noticed it, which is obvious, I think, but y'all know me, sometimes stuff just goes right over my bald head. This is number 1. This one is balanced. Balance is the all mattes. I was watching a masterclass from the Sephora YouTube channel. The Nessa Myricks. I did share that in my community tab. And then I watched one by Makeup by Mario. And so I understand like why he does a matte palette and a shimmer palette. And one of my official troll kin, I'd be asking if they want neutral blue. And I do always put like a bright shimmer on the lid or like a colorful, like a purple on the lid or something like that. And they always like it. So I do put color in somewhere. And they're like, oh, that is pretty. I'm like, thank you. One of my official troll kin, she reminded me that, and it slides out like this. And I know from when I had the cheek one, I'm trying to get this out without destroying it because this comes out as well. And you can pop out the shadows this way. If you just put your finger in it, it'll pop up. So you can rearrange it, but I'm not going to rearrange it. But you could if you wanted to. And the idea is you put it upside down in the lid and then just lay it out on your station and you can just dip into what you want to dip into. And so this is this one. So these are all mattes. And this is for every skin tone. You have your fair, you have your medium, and you have your dark. So that's how that's set up. And so for the all shimmer one, the same thing. You take this out. You can pop this. This is so much prettier in person. Why am I struggling? And the same thing on the back. And you just put your finger in it. It'll pop up if you want to rearrange them, which I don't. And so, did I finish what I was saying about the official troll Ken told me? Yeah, because for professional makeup, especially if you're doing photo shoots or for TV, you have an Amazon associate. You can now link. I did get an email for that, but I've been dealing with migraines the last 3 days, and I just have not had the mental energy to sit here and do that because my migraine med knocks me out. So I've been sleeping days away. It's the good thing is because I'm sleeping so much, I'm not eating. And so I lost a couple pounds, but I know once I feel better and start eating again, I'm going to gain that weight right back. So this is what this is. This is all shimmer. I want to say satin. Isom is more satin than metallic. And they're reminiscent to me of, thank you. And I'm only here now because I took a migraine med earlier this morning. I took another one like an hour ago. And so probably in another hour I'll be asleep. But I need to make sure I eat before I go to sleep. I did take some sauce out the freezer to thaw out. And it did thaw. So I need to definitely use that because I quick thawed it. And when you quick thaw stuff, you're supposed to use it right away. Sons of Ray, please tell me you're not still driving. Since you're typing in the chat, or are you at red lights? Because I do be writing stuff at red lights. So this is the all shimmer one. Well, I should say satin. And to me, Isom is like Viseart, where it is more of like a satin type look versus a shimmer. Are you cooking? What are you cooking, Sons of Ray? So these are what they look like together. And what, I don't know if you guys are more swift than I am, but when I was looking at these, is one of these upside down? No. What I noticed with these is that, let me turn this way. If you, wait a minute, something ain't right. Okay, this is the right way. They're both right side up. What was I looking at, y'all? Fried chicken and red beans and rice. Zatarans. I haven't had Zatarans in a while. Why? I did buy chicken today. You just finished driving, Sandy says, but all back roads at very low speed. Still be careful, Sandy. I'm not supposed to text or drive. I went to BJ's today because there's one leaving the VA hospital on the way to the highway to get home. There's a BJ's, and gas there is 3 to 5 cents cheaper than the BJ's here closer to me. So when I go to the VA hospital, I always stop at BJ's up there and get gas. No matter what level gas I got, I always fill up with gas. And I went in the store. One of the items I bought was Gouda cheese, and I turned it on the back to look at the sell date. Okay, blah, blah, blah. I get home. And I go to put it in my refrigerator, and I'm like, what's these black marks? Like on the inside of the packaging, I look closer, it's mold. And even on other parts, I'm like, what the hell? So I'm going to go to the BJ's that's close to me tomorrow if I fill up to it and take it back. I'm like, that was ridiculous. So these are what they look like, but I didn't notice it right away. But if you, how am I doing this? Yeah, like this. Okay, let me hold these a different way so you can see what I saw. If you line up the shimmer with, I am so awkward. You never text and drive, but occasionally chat and drive if no one else is on these washboard back roads. It was 10, 12 miles per hour. So if you look at this first column, from the shimmer one down to the matte, that's the look. Those are all your gray tones, smoky. The second column, and I'm going this way. First, second, it has me flipped. But that's the look. You have your copper shimmers and you have your copper mattes. And then the middle column, you have your grays. So that's another smoky. So you have, like, they lined it up for you. And these two here, over here, you have your blue satins, and then you have your blue gray mattes. And then the last one being over here, you have your purple shimmers, and down here you have your purple mattes. I'm like, they line this up for us. And I didn't even see it at first. And I was looking at it and I'm like, wow. And so I will be doing looks by columns. So we're going to do a gray look, and then that copper look, and then that middle row from both of these, and then the bluish, and then the purple look. And so I was just like, this is really smart. And I don't know if I'll use all the shades, but we are going to do those looks. And so for the members that are in here, let me know if you want swatches of this. And I have only one more thing to show you. This went by quicker than I thought, which is good because y'all know we be going long. And I got one more thing. It's for the kit, but I am going to try it. And it has a 24-month PAO. I got this. Oh, you know what it was? My $100 Sephora gift card from when I redeemed 2,500 points. I used that for this. This is, y'all gonna be like, girl, why you get that? Just like why you get the golden palette. This is I Need a Nude. So my Sephora order, I got this from Natasha Denona, and I got the ABH miniature brow things and the mini mascaras. And I think I might have paid like $20, $30 for that entire order because I used a $100 gift card. Because I was thinking, what do I want to get? And I remember mentioning before that I was thinking to get Natasha for the kit because they last at least 24 months. Well, I'll say 24 months because for clients, we're not supposed to use it past the PAO. And so I want to get stuff that's going to last. And so I got this. And what I'll do one day is set out my my Natasha palettes to see what's missing. This has me flipped. And so even though this down. So this is the I Need a Nude. Y'all know what this looks like. Her stuff does look prettier in person, but I also know she does the background to make it look a certain way, to bring out the undertone of the shadows. So this is I Need a Nude. And I'm looking at this like, I'm going to be dusty. So for the members who are here, Locked On, Sandy, I think Grace is still in here. Do you want swatches of this and swatches of the ESOM, or no? You'll just wait for looks. And so that is the question for the members that are in here. Because I know people are going to say, oh, just give me something neutral, or people who really, really, really don't want color. This is a pretty pink. It's a pretty palette. But I got it because it'll last, and I do enjoy her formula. I don't have any issues working with her formula. And even though there is a change recently, something exciting happened today, but I can't tell you yet. I might do another live stream later this week. Well, maybe Saturday. I don't know. I think Michelle does her lives on Saturday. So this is what it looks like. It is not new anymore at all, but I needed to get something to use the gift card, and it expires in October. And I'm like, I don't want anything, but that's why I got the ABH stuff, the mini mascaras, and this. And so I'm looking at this like, this is real nude. This is very dusty looking, but it may work. So none of the members have said they want swatches. And so we can call it for this live stream. And I know I do usually do swatches before I use stuff, but since they ain't say nothing, we are going to call it. So that's everything. That was a lot of stuff. I was going to say I was going to keep this box, but I already have small boxes, so that can go in the trash. So that'll be it, y'all. Let me know what y'all think of this stuff. Let me know if y'all think I'm out of control. I don't think there's anything else I could possibly need or want for my kit. Select PM 50% off at Sephora. Yeah, it was subliminal. Nina says she wants swatches. I need one of the members to chime in. Yeah, and I saw it. And yeah, when I saw it, it was sold out. And I did put in my community tab a few of the other things that were 50% off. So I think they're just trying to get rid of stock at this point because it's like, what? And you know what I thought of is, Nina, is when people say, I would never pay, $129 for a palette. I'm like, you don't have to. Because number one, her website frequently has 30% off sales. And then they also have 40% off sales. I'm like, you don't have to pay. No one said anything yet, Sandy. You're the first one. So do you say swatches or no swatches? And you'll be the majority because nobody else answered except Nina. But I was waiting to hear from the members. So yeah, they're trying to get rid of stock. Don't forget Nordstrom price matches. Oh, thank you, Sons of Ren. I do have a Nordstrom link. Y'all, wherever y'all shop at, chances are I have a link in my description box. I have Sephora US and Sephora UK. I have Selfridges US, Selfridges in UK. I have Macy's, Nordstrom. What else? Ulta. And then I have just miscellaneous websites. Natasha Denone, I do have a code for them, and a link for them. And Notoriously Morbid code, Nomad, that code is non-affiliated for Nomad. But there's a lot of links. I have a lot of Shop My links as well in my description box. So wherever you shop at, check my box. If you don't mind using affiliate links. And I don't know what's up with the Amazon one. So I don't even know if I even want to try for that because nobody that I know of has used my links anyway. I get an email every other month saying you did not earn enough. So I'm just like, okay. So, and I've had that for probably, it seems like at least a year, but I don't know if it's been a year, but so that doesn't get any traction. Someone used my Natasha link. I don't know who it was because it doesn't say, but thank you for that because I did receive notice. And they switched from Up Promote to Shopify, and they gave me store credit, and I'm like, I don't want store credit, I want the money. And so, but that might go to another palette because I don't really need anything from Natasha. I don't want anything from Natasha. So we're going to call it for this live stream unless Sandy says go ahead and do swatches, or Dawn, or Grace, or Locke. And I know everybody's busy, and I respect that because I multitask when I watch videos and live streams too. So that'll be it, y'all. That was everything. And it seemed like so much because I had all these boxes, but the only box that was full was Laxa's easel swatches. And that's because I had those four cases. Same girl. Now y'all was conspiring against me because now everybody's saying something. Okay. Locke, I do think that you would like the number 2, the intensity one, the all shimmer one. You going to sleep, Grace? You ain't going to sleep. You're about to start editing. Sounds like Nina's in the majority. Yeah, I was waiting to see what the members were going to say. Good night, Grace. I'll text you later. I'm gonna ask what's her name for the tracking number so I know when to go check my mailbox for that thing that I texted you about earlier today. All right, so Locke says why am I thinking she said the shimmer one? She just says swatches. Y'all, I am out of it. That meta's kicking in, and I'm just like, I don't know what's happening right now. So swatching corresponding 6 shades together so you can see the similarity. Okay. Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, what? Like how they have it lined up from one palette to the other. I was just like, oh. All right, and I did have this here, just in case somebody did say swatches. I got so many little spatulas, it is ridiculous. But okay, so we're gonna go. This has me backwards. Because when I look where you are, This has me just like, I don't know what's happening. Let me put my trash can over here. So we're going to do, where are we? Yeah, we're going to start with this side because that's the way it looks on my end. So we're going to the first shade, and they do have numbers and or names on the back. Oh my gosh, this isn't going to work because it has me flipped. And I'm going to be looking like, where am I at? So I have this little mirror here. Good night, Nina. Good night, Heather, says Grace. So so we're starting with oh my gosh. We're starting with this side. So like the taupey colors. And so this is that matte taupey shade. I have a mirror down here. How can I do this? We're just going to come down. But you know what? We have 6 shades. I'm going to end up all over my face. Connection has me lagging. I'm going to watch Aztec and Speed. Some microfiber cloth. So I'm going to have stuff all over my face. So this is that first light shade. We're going to flip it over that center shade. Going to flip the sponge tip over. And this is the matte brown. I do like the formula of these. I really do. I am actually excited to try these. And the first shimmer under this one. Okay. That sponge tip is done. And this is the center one. These are going to be pretty looks. Oh my gosh. That is shiny. And then that last brown one. This is the mirror I have down here that stays at my desk. Sometimes I travel with it. So these are those. So that the connection don't work too hard. Nina, is that for me or Grace? Because Grace is a hustler. I wonder sometimes when she sleeps. Like seriously, I'm just like and she's a sport mom too, on top of working and all the content she does. This is really pretty. This is super shiny. Okay, so we're going to the second row. Let me get a clean part of my sponge tip. So this is like a peachy. So that blends in. That would be like a very easy transition shade for me. Actually, so with this one. That's that one. That sponge tip is done. And this is like a brick red brown. I am so not good at describing colors. And then we're going to come down to the shimmer in that same column. I really like how they did this. And I didn't see it at first. And then when I realized it, I'm just like, oh my gosh, they set us up for looks already. So that's that shimmer one. This looks orange coppery in the palette. Ooh, that's pretty. And this is the reddish one at the bottom in that second column. So, yes, you can clearly see, I am backwards. These 6, that's a look. And I don't know if anybody would use all 6. It depends on your complexion, because when you remember how I held up the matte one, the top could be for like fair skin, the middle can be for like mid-tone, and the bottom can be for deep complexions. Very metallic. Yeah, it's very shiny. This one right here, I'm just like, oh my gosh. That one is super shiny. So now we're going to go, this is the middle column with the browns and tans. And this is the matte. Where can we do this? Let me just do this right here. Oh my gosh, that just blended into my complexion. You can see it when I smiled. Yeah, that just, okay, blended into my complexion. This one is a little more brown. And then we have the chocolate brown. I should have left space. So those are those 3. And now for the shimmer, that tan shimmer. Let me see if I can fit it in between. So that's that one. That top one just blends in. Like, where is it? It's like right here. That is so funny to me. And the gold in the center of the palette, that is shiny. This is going to be a pretty look. And this is like a muted something. That is pretty. And y'all know I would use 6 shades. You do have some of the Easel shadows. You love the formula. Wore some of the mats last weekend, says Lot. Yeah, the formula is really nice. And that was my struggle. I'm like, okay, I bought the set for the kit. Like, do I want this for me? Because I do like more color than this. But like some that they're solid palettes and they're solid formulas. And so that's why I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just do it. This is the grayish column. The first one is like a matte white. We're gonna put that right there. That might work for me for brow bone. Because that almost looks like it wants to blend in. How does the match compare to Viseart? Well, I haven't used Viseart in a long time, but to me it was comparable to the Esom shadows. I do believe Locke still has Viseart. Well, yeah, because I've seen it on her channel. So maybe Locke can answer that question. How do the Esom mats compare to the Viseart mats? To me, they're almost like the same formula. And I do like the formula, but I just like darker colors and more bold colors than what Esom offers. And it took me a while to figure that out because I'm like, why don't I use these? And so I stopped buying them. And also, my concern with these is the first 12 swatches are giving I need a warm. You know what, Locke? You're right. These two, this one looks a little dusty. This one would look dusty if it wasn't a satin or metallic or whatever it is. But yeah, especially, yeah, for me, these and these right here, I need a warm. Well, even these two, because that has me flipped. Because some of them did just blend in. What was I saying? Oh, the reason I stopped using Viseart was because now we're going to the satins. I had a reaction to some of their shadows. And that's when that video was busted. I do not recommend you see it. But it is still on my channel. I had the Mattes Milieu palette, and I had their dark mattes. Every shadow in the dark mattes irritated my lids. None of the shadows in the Milieu palette, none of those irritated my lids. And both the palettes had carmine in it. And that's when I started wondering if I'm allergic to carmine, but it depends on how much. Because that was the only difference I could figure out was I was having a reaction, excuse me for smacking, to the level of carmine in it. And so that's my concern with particularly the darker palette, the matte palette, is this is a nice smoky look. I could do this with Biba, that bottom row in Biba. This is the nice look. This is a nice, easy, smoky look. So that's why I stopped buying Viseart, as well as not having the tones that I like. I like the darker tones. I'm going to say, why is it 5 here? Because one blended in. And so that's why I stopped buying from Viseart. And so why am I concerned? Because Viseart is not Esom. So what am I even talking about? Because to me, the formulas are the same. So I think I just said I'm mixed up in my head. So Locke says for me, Esom mats are more refined. But yeah, these are eyeshadow palettes. Their number 3 palette is a pigment palette. So I didn't get that one. Because also, I didn't know this is the last row that has like the purplish tones. Because if I have clients and they're like, oh yeah, I can't use pressed pigments, then that's stuff I'm not going to be able to use for everybody. And as far as I know, everybody can use eyeshadows except people who are allergic to carmine or something else that may be in the shadow. Where am I going to put these? Let me look in the mirror down here, because yeah, that just blended in there. This shade, that's this one. That just blended on in. Now that middle matte shade, I think these looks are going to be very pretty. And this is that purple matte. They some match reminded me of the Cool Mattes by Vizio. That's why I asked the comparison. Yeah. Sometimes I think they're the same company because some of their stuff does seem to almost look the same. They look almost like the same color. The Viseart mattes are pigmented on the get-go. Esom can be built up, but not to the level of Viseart. Oh, I didn't know that. But then I stopped using Viseart. I'm trying to remember. This shade really blended in. This shade right here blended in like how this one blended in. That's a pretty kind of pink. The shine is nice. And this is that middle shade. Gonna put that here. Oh, that's rich. Thank you, Locke, for answering that question because I really did not know. And this is the last one, which is a purple shimmer or satin. So this is the purple row. This was the coppery row. This is the smoky row, brown row, and like another coppery type. But this is more like a brown gold. So this is both of these palettes. And I do think they are going to be really pretty looks. Is going to be my style or my vibe? I don't think so. But I know it's going to be pretty. I know it's going to be pretty. And I am going to do looks with I need a nude. Just to see. But and since I did already open it, the time did start ticking. So I'm just closing these back up. So that will be it, y'all. Locke, did you want to see I need a nude? Probably not. I don't even know if I want to see swatches if I need a nude. I did really just get it for the kit. But since I opened it, I am going to use it and then put it in the kit. So that's how we are going to do that. And I'm going to leave this here to put a label on it. And for the I need a nude, put a label on that. And so making sure I'm caught up on comments. And so, y'all, that is going to be it for the day. That's what we have. I am sweaty. I have all these lights on. I am excited about everything. Hey, Michelle, we're about to wrap up. Michelle, what time do you do your lives on Saturdays? Oh, don't worry about it. You can start off the replay crew. Did you see I done showed all my haul stuff and I did swatches. Random time so far. Okay, because I might do one Saturday because I'm expecting a package this week and I'm excited about it. Thank you, Michelle, for starting it off. And so that'll be it, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your time. We didn't go super long. Next week, I have it scheduled already. I'm going to show you my entire stash. And I was thinking of the clutter. Thank you, Sandy. But I am thinking I'm going to just put stuff in purgatory, which is a term I picked up from Michelle. And I used to do it before, but I just didn't call it that, where just put stuff aside. And if I don't miss it, then get rid of it. But then if I miss it, it goes back into rotation because I have a few palettes that I'm just like, why are you here? You know what I mean? And so, but then when I use them, I love them. I just don't miss them. And so my habit is, like for my multiple palette, multiple look videos, is to be like, what have I not used lately? And that's a palette that I'll use. And then I'm like, wow, like this is really nice. And I do like I like 98% of what I have. There's like 2% where I'm just like, because of formula or whatever. But face paint natural. Are you talking about the nude palette, Locke, or you're just talking about how I look right now? Because actually, all of this does look kind of nudish, like on my complexion. Like this over here, this has me flipped, and up here, I do think I am excited to use these palettes though, and I might end up keeping them. Do you have either one of these palettes, Lock? Because if not, and I don't keep them, I may be texting you like, "Hey, Lock, do you want these, these palettes?" And I am going to try the mascara as well. And I'm going to use the disposable wand, just in case I end up putting that in the kit. But it's only 6 months, so I think I'll just use it. So that will be it. Oh, so my habit is to think of what palette I haven't used in a while and then use that. And also I think it's more interesting when I do like 3 or 4 looks, 3 or 4 different palettes versus like 4 looks, 1 palette. Let me know what y'all think about that. Do y'all prefer multiple looks, multiple palettes, or multiple looks with the same palette? Let me know what your preference is for that. Because I have been doing, oh, thank you, Sandy. Creative Beauty Butterfly received your gifted membership. Thank you, Sandy. That name is not at all familiar to me. My thought is that the gifted memberships go to people who are subscribed to me instead of just like random people. Because how would they know who? Well, I don't know. Something I found curious. Don't forget to let me know, y'all, about multiple looks, multiple palette videos, or multiple looks, the same palette videos. And I know some people do, 4 looks, 1 palette type of thing, especially when a palette is new. It's usually like 2 looks. I usually try to do more than that. But what was I going to say? Oh, I tried she is subscribed, but might not even watch your video. Well, at least there are people subscribed. And I get why YouTube does that, because they're trying to draw people in who may not watch videos. But I also know that if someone doesn't watch for a long time, I don't know the time frame, but a long time, YouTube will unsubscribe people. I have noticed that before. There's people you subscribe to, says Dawn, but rarely watch. So thank you for that, Sandy. What was I saying? Somebody refresh my... Oh, I did a test. I did it twice. I did 2 more tests of live streams on my phone, and it cut me off. But for some reason, on my laptop, it doesn't. So I don't know what's happening with that. Oh, you know what? No. When I tried to do horizontal live stream on my phone, it cut me off. But when I did a vertical test for live stream on my phone, it played. It did not cut me off. So I'm thinking for mobile devices, they're trying to get us to do vertical, which I don't like, that little tiny space. And so I said, I'll just stay here at my laptop. So I thought that was really weird. And I did like 2 different tests each way. Vertical, it never cut me off. But horizontal, it kept cutting off. And I think that is just freaking weird. And I do know from Nick Nimmin, YouTube is rolling out some new features. And there was a time when it did keep switching me to vertical. And I know y'all were here for some of those. But now it'll only play vertical. It'll only keep going if it's vertical. So I don't know if YouTube is trying to do... I guess they're trying to make us do that, but I don't like that. So, but I do like the space at my desk. You like both versions, says Lock, but I keep it straight better in my head when it's multiple looks, 1 palette. Okay. Okay. So when I do this is going to be 2 palettes, but it's going to be both the Esom ones. And I guess for I Need a Nude, I'll do multiple looks, 1 palette. And I'm making this face because these ain't my tone. These are not. This would be easy smoky looks. Just put this down first and just blend it out with something, because some of these, and it is looking washed out. Let me see something. All these lights up here. Excuse me for blocking you. You know what? This ring light in the back. Man, look at that. I might only need that. It is light, Sandy. This is more true to what I see in person. And so I'm looking at like these. No, it's not. These don't look that gray in person. They do not look that gray in person. This is like a muted tan, and this is like a muted tan shimmer. This looks lighter in person. This looks like a brighter peach pink in person. This on your end is looking white. On my end is looking pink. Instead of dual chrome, yeah, this is what I'm seeing in person. But yeah, it does. And this is looking white on your end. On my end, it looks like a pale peach. Huh. So, excuse me for having my fingers in your face. But so weird. I don't know, y'all. I think I might do a look with these two columns and then a look with these two columns and just throw these shades in somewhere, maybe lower lash line. So that might just be two looks. But I don't know though, because out of these two columns, 4 are mattes. But then they're going to blend in or not show up. So, but I'm curious to see what it's going to do. I'm curious to see what it's going to do. But I definitely noticed this for somebody because when I worked on faces before, the majority of my clientele, I would say 80% of my clientele were Caucasian and they were fair skinned. And so that was my thought with this one versus bronze or something else. And I was going to get bronze, but when I was looking at this palette, this can satisfy me with the bronze because of the tones. And you see the tones here and some on my forehead. And I do know bronze would just blend into my complexion. And I was going to get Biba for my kit because I love her for me. For myself, the one I have now is my second one, but this satisfied me for Biba. And thank you. Shout out to one of my official troll, Ken, that was like, this does have more variety than Biba, and it does because it has the purples. And so that was another thought for getting that for myself to use and to see what I can do with it before I use the ones in the kit for other people. So there's a method to the madness here. The Esom are very similar. Yeah, it does. Because I did a look like this with Biba, that bottom row. I did a smoky look. These, yeah. The only thing that kind of stopped me was Natasha has a 24-month PAO and Esom's is 18 months, but it's only a 6-month difference. And also, I don't want to have so many palettes that I don't at least get my money's worth out of most of them. The MAC ones, they last at least 3 years almost. And so I'm thinking of what I can keep so I'm not buying palettes every year. You know what I'm saying? And those subscription box palettes that's in my kit will probably come out because I don't know about the quality. I know what I like and what works easy for me. And so I'm just not sure. But if it's just playtime, I may have a class coming up. And so maybe I'll just use those for the class. And if somebody likes it, be like, here, just keep it type of thing. But as far as my kit, I do want quality stuff and stuff that's going to last me at least a good 2 years. Esom versus Natasha Denona. I'm not going to get another Biba for my kit because it has me sideways. This satisfies me with Biba and also this because I can get looks similar to these with Biba. And for the bronze palette, I can get looks similar to this and up here with bronze. And so the only thing I was thinking still is to get a yucca palette for the kit. So when I have grunge clients or goth clients, I was thinking of getting I Need a Warm, but then I'm looking at these, and so that might be unnecessary. But I do want to get a Xenon, Retro Glam, and Yucca for the kit. What about Alter Ego? I think they might be good for only 12 months. I tried Alter Ego back in the day because they were like, oh, this is a dupe, this is a dupe. And I fell for it back when Metropolis was out from Natasha Denona. And I'm like, this quality ain't it because I'm used to what I like. And I do like Natasha's formula. And so for me, it wasn't a dupe. And so I purchased another dupe. I was like, for the look, yes. But for the quality, I'd rather just get Natasha on sale and keep that for 2 years than an Alter Ego dupe. But it depends on what you like and what you want. But I know a lot of people do like the Alter Ego dupes of whatever brand they're duping. But for me, I just want certain quality type stuff. So I am thinking I want Circle Loco It would be nice if she converts all of her palettes to MIDI. The quints and trios would be nice, only if the pans were removable. Yes. And I did remove some from the quints, but I like destroyed some of the shadows. I had to repress them and all of that, which was a mess. But I think from now on she may. But I think the other ones like Viva, Circle Loco, Leela, Sunset, because it just is what it is, I don't think she's going to convert those to MIDIs. But it would be nice if she did. But I am thinking of getting Circle Local for the kit because some of those colors in there are very bold. And every time I use that palette, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is really nice. But then I'm thinking to just put together a lethal palette, because lethal also has a 24-month PAO, just to get those bright colors, those bold colors, instead of just buying like, a rainbow palette, just put one together. So that's another thought. Either get Circle Loco, which isn't a rainbow palette, but then putting together a metallic palette from lethal. So if somebody does one color, it's like, okay, here we go. Like Esom has all shimmer, do an all metallic from lethal. Just to kind of mix and match with other stuff. So that's my thought for that. But people seem to not want color. But when I put color on them, they're like, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. And I'm like, you're welcome. So I think people are just intimidated, or they don't know how it's going to look. So they're like, oh, just do a nude look, just do a neutral look. But I do always put in colors somewhere, and they always like it. So that'll be the thing. I had someone ask me about drag makeup, and I'm just like, we can play around with that. So that's going to be exciting. This light just turned off and it came on. It's going to go off again. But yeah, so there's a lot of moving parts to things that's going on, and I am excited about it. And people are contacting me. It's just locking in dates, and for people to actually keep those dates. You know what I'm saying? But I do think the class is going to be nice, and other people have contacted me too, saying that they're excited about a class. That was the other one. My other ring light, the one I used last time, not the second one of this that I purchased because this went out. So yeah, so I'm excited. So things are happening. They're just happening slowly, which I'm taking that as the universe telling me just slow down. And then having migraines this week, it's like, yeah, I needed to slow down because sometimes I can function through them and sometimes I can't. And so like if I have a client scheduled, I can't be like, oh, I need to cancel, I have a migraine. You know what I'm saying? So this period of just waiting is me resting, which is good because I needed that. But anyway, so we're going to go. So thank you. This thing has me flipped and it's throwing me off. So thank you for being here. And I am excited to get into this palette. I'll probably do the Esom first because I'm more excited about that than I need a new. The light keeps getting brighter and not brighter. I don't know what I'm doing, but to make it do that. Excuse me. So that's going to be that. And see everyone tomorrow. We're doing. I don't have a live tomorrow. I have a video going up in the morning, I'm sure. What video do I have going up? Don't forget, Dawn, to send me your information, because if you want your prize, you got to send me your information. No, we're not doing it live tomorrow. Tomorrow, I have another production type video going up, like how to edit less. So that's tomorrow. Our next live stream will be next Monday, and it's already scheduled. That's when I'm going to show you every single thing I got in my current stash. And why do I look dark all of a sudden? And then we're going to figure out what's going to go in purgatory. I looked up your email on the latest video. I didn't see it, or I missed it. It's in the description box of every video, but I will put it here because it's in my description box. So if anybody looks in there, they'll see it anyway. Or my Twitter, which is at Dion Loves Makeup, is my Twitter. So you can send me a message either way. I don't know if this is going to work. www.x. Or was it a slash? It was a slash. Because I had to put this for something. So that X was for Twitter, but they turned it to X. It was early, so I wasn't awake, apparently. I was like, how she replied to the thing? But she sent me information. So that'll be it, y'all. So Dawn, what you'll receive is a mix of skincare and makeup stuffs. It'll just be a hodgepodge of stuff. So that'll be it, y'all. Thank you so much. And I appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate your time. Everyone have a good evening, good morning. So glad you finally quit a Monday live. It was good having you here, Zandy. And I know you always with me in spirit anyway. I appreciate you. My 32nd day one. Oh my gosh. And it's been like, what, a year already? A little over a year already, which is like mind blowing. But yeah, so we're going to go. So my regular scheduled videos during the week, 7 a.m. And thank you, Heather, for being here. And I'm glad that you're doing well. And we'll be back here Monday to show you everything I got, which is a lot to some people and a whole lot less than other people. Hey, Flower Fairy Girl, we're ending, but you can catch the replay. The live automatically converts into a video once I'm done. And so thank you for popping in, though. I really appreciate that. So everybody have a good night, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. We'll be back here Monday night to see all the stuffs and what's going to go into purgatory. And we'll just keep rolling. And I will be doing looks with the ESOM and with the I Need a Nude. So that'll be popping up probably in the next couple weeks because y'all know I pre-film. So that's how we'll do that. And so thank you all for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And everybody have a good night. As always, self-acceptance, self-love. That is the YouTube way. I'll be chatting with you later, Grace. Yeah. So you'll see me then. Thanks, guys. Bye.